today I'm going to demonstrate why some bulbs are confusing to people, and people think they're doing the right thing by buying UVB bulbs when actually they're not. So this is a bulb a client brought in. It's a 5.0 UVB bulb. Our concern when we saw this is that it is shining through a piece of plastic. So I want to demonstrate what a 5.0 UVB bulb output looks like. I'm going to take off the plastic strip here. This is a UVB meter. This has been warming up for about 10 minutes, and you can see that when here's a typical 10-gallon enclosure. If the bulb was up here and the animal was down here basking, you're looking at a range, an output of 0.15. We're aiming for a minimum of about 40. As I get closer to the bulb, you can see I'm at the range I want. We're only about 4 inches away. So in order for this bulb to be effective, it would have to be at least 4 or 5 inches from the actual place that the reptile is basking. To make things more challenging is when you put a piece of plastic or glass over a UVB bulb, we now have 0 output. Can you see the meter here? 0. For comparison's sake, I wanted to also show you that was a 5.0 bulb, which is okay for some low-level UVB radiation for some reptiles that don't need a lot of UVB radiation. But for our high basking animals, like a bearded dragon or Uromastix, you may want something like a 10.0 bulb. So this is a 10.0 bulb, and I want to show you the difference. Here we are, and again, like a 10-gallon size tank, and I'm about, say the bearded dragon is down here basking. Down here, we're at about 50, which is not bad, right? We wanted to be at least in the 40s. As we get closer to this UVB bulb, we're in the hundreds. And you can see it dissipates and gets much lower as we get farther away from the bulb, and higher as we get closer. But you can really, really appreciate how much stronger the UVB radiation is from 10.0 UVB than the 5.0, and you can very clearly see why filtering it with any kind of plastic or glass completely negates all of the UVB output. That's my message.